Today's the day you've been waiting for. Taylor Swift finally releases her 1989 album, and you're in your room blasting it while scotch taping every Polaroid from the CD onto your wall. American Apparel's place you go to downtown just to wander and feel the silkiness of the disco pant between your fingers, Amnesia playing in the background. You go home to reblog everything Skeptical has reblogged or posted. You know Skeptical, right? Wait, you don't know who's Skeptical? Orion Carlotto. That's her Tumblr name.
Oh, okay.
And it took me so long to find it online, actually, because I was like, I know it's something that was
actually,
so.
Okay, now that you say it does sound familiar.
It's SS Skeptical.
Okay.
And that was like.
I've heard that before. I really have. I
Right.
promise.
See, okay.
But once you said it, I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't know what that was, but now it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It brings back a flush of memories.
Yeah.
Well, if that brings any memories for you, that's what we're talking about today. We're doing a full 2014 revive or deep dive in a way.
Yeah, like a deep dive of, they say it's coming back, and
Yeah.
I think it's.
I think now more than ever, it's more prevalent.
Yeah, it's 2024. That's 10 years ago.
Wait.
So I think that's why they're saying it's coming back, because there's like a 10-year
cycle
of trends.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so if you're feeling nostalgic, today's the day.
Today is the day. I've been waiting for this
sulk in
one, for real.
I know. I thought it would be fun.
I know. So anyway, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. We're gonna get into it a little bit later, but
before this, I think we should. Yeah, before that, we're gonna catch you up on our week. Of course. It is Inside Out after all, so we have to go through our ins and outs. Some things that we've notched down through the week.
Yeah.
Do you have some things?
I do.
Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm Jordan.
I'm Jamie. Welcome.
Welcome to Inside Out.
Just hope you're having a great week.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm so stoked. This Sunday is the Grammys. I know we're a little bit off schedule with when we're posting these, but the Grammys. I'm so excited. We need to talk about that and see who's nominated. I forgot. I need to remember.
That'd be fun.
Speaking of the Grammys, well, this is not really the Grammys, but did you see that Lana Del Rey there was a songwriter award show?
Yeah, and she announced.
Yeah, that she's going to do country.
Country, yeah.
I was like, ye fucking haul. I am so excited.
Maybe she'll be on debut album feature.
Oh, I could see that. I could see that. Or a collab with Noah Khan.
Yeah.
Which he's more folky pop, but still.
I feel like it's still kind of the vibe. I think that's probably what country is probably more so her vibe.
Yeah.
Her voice, I mean.
I would think so. She can do anything literally. Yeah. So I'm very, very curious and excited. It. I would love her to go her vibe mixed with Casey Musgraves.
Yeah, she would kill it.
I know. Which I was going back to Casey Musgraves' last album, and with the one with slow. No, it's not Slowbird. With the one Justified. That song is so good. Cherry Blossom. Yeah.
Is that the name of it? Maybe.
I think it might be.
It's the Red Album.
It's one of them. Yeah.
I love that album too.
Isn't it so good? And I didn't appreciate it when it came out as much.
You didn't? See,
no.
I feel like I really did, and I'm every time it's so nostalgic.
Yeah.
To when I was moved out and stuff.
Oh, okay. I like that for you. Actually, that's a good album for that. I feel like any Casey thing that gets to be a part of your memories. I just Casey Musgraves is one of my all-time favorite people.
Yeah. I miss her.
I know.
I had to come back.
Her, you know what? We were also missing Lennon Stella, which I think we've actually said in every single episode up until the new season. But I was watching my old vlogs last night, I was telling Jamie, and Lennon, we went to the 5 Seconds of Summer Chainsmokers show, and Lennon Stella opened for them. And that was the most beautiful, perfect time of my life. And I think that I don't know, her voice even in the video, it transcended time through there.
I miss that.
I know it was a really good concert. I feel like that's our not our Roman Empire, but just the thing we'll never shut up about.
I know. And we were I remember being so confused by it at the time. We were Chainsmokers, Five Sauce, Lennon Still. It's such a weird
but
now it's it's just so iconic.
Yeah. And you know what,
to relive that night.
Yeah. And you know what, another thing that I'll never ever forgive life for, I feel this is my moment of this poor me, is when the band Camino and 5 Seconds of Summer were supposed to go on tour together. I don't know.
That is really sad. I do think about that actually a lot.
Yeah, that and Mopop, between those two, heartbreak.
Yeah, it really really.
Anyway.
Really upsetting.
Yeah. What happened to your week? Or in your week?
Well, I had really bad shin splints last night or yesterday.
Oh no, you were getting runner leg.
Yeah, I've been running a lot, and I ran at the gym the other day. I was really proud of myself because I keep getting like weirded out at the gym, not weirded out, but like in my head. So I like have been like working out at home, but I love the gym. Like I love going there.
Right.
So I forced myself to, and I felt it happening at the gym when I was running on the treadmill there. And
what did those feel like? Have you had them before?
Yeah, when I was like growing up. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever felt that.
But it literally hurts so bad. It's like,
how do you fix that?
Like icing and baths and like Tylenol.
I always thought shin splints were like a splint you put on your shin, like a boot.
Yeah, that's honestly what I would picture too.
Is that how it feels? Like something suffocating your leg?
Yeah, it just feels like it's like throbbing a little bit.
Okay.
You work it a little too much. I was just working it.
You should go to one of those float spas.
That would be really fun, actually. I would love to do that.
I was actually thinking, I was like, we could go to one of those. I really liked it whenever I went.
Yeah, I would love to try it out.
It's supposed to be good for like your muscles and like legs and stuff like that. So maybe it could help shin splints.
Yeah, I bet.
Reddit would know.
In my soul. Reddit would know.
Yeah. But so do they feel better today?
Yeah.
You had to take a break or no? No, but you still ran today.
Yeah, I still ran, but I just like made sure I stretched and stuff today.
Okay. Yes.
So that was good.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I feel like the best stretching is like the Pilates stretches, like where you actually like hold the stretch for the amount of time, like
a long time.
Right. I don't know.
I agree. Yeah.
I've never felt my muscles feel so stretched out. But anyway, go on.
Yeah, love that. But yeah, that was my week. I felt like that, and this book actually.
Her biggest in of the week
because I'm obsessed with it, and it got me out of my reading rut, I think. And like I started it maybe 2 nights ago, and I'm halfway, and I'm like really proud of myself because
that's a good time frame. Yeah.
I've been wanting to, like, it's been taking me a while to read books. Yeah. And this one I'm obsessed with, and it's so like, we were saying earlier, book of the week.
Yes, book of the week.
But like, it'll probably be my book of the week next week too, because I don't know when I'll finish it. But
all right. But you never know. You could start another one by next time we go.
Exactly.
So.
But this.
So what is it about? Is it a love story?
It's a love story.
It's called. Wait, tell them what it is.
It's called Magnolia Parks, and I think I got it in the summer, and I haven't read it yet. Okay. But I've been wanting to, and it's literally about like these like high like. Think like Gossip Girl, like rich kids vibe, but like they're really rich and like kind of like nepotism babies, and like the paparazzi are following them around, and like, but it's like, they were caught doing this, and like, they're back together, and it's kind of like in the media, kind of like fun like that, and. I just love it.
Wait, I didn't know that's what that was about.
It's kind of like Emily Henry. What's the pink book called? Oh, that was really popular.
Yeah, I know what one you're talking about. I can't think of that.
Emily Henry Beach
read? No, that was blue.
Emily Henry books. Happy Place. And where they're like faking a relationship, but she's trying to like fake a relationship kind of thing to get her ex back. And so it's just really fun. Okay. And I'm really into it.
I like that sounds fun.
Yeah.
I've been missing like a Gossip Girl feel too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really good.
It's a nice chunky book too. Like, it's not too thin.
Yeah. It's honestly not bad. Yeah. And then there's like series to it, I think. Like a whole series. Oh. And so you meet like some of the characters, and then they like do like a deep dive, I'm guessing. Right. Of like each character.
That makes sense.
And yeah. Love it.
Wow. Who's it by? Jessa Hastings?
Yeah.
Jessa Hastings. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Because I feel like that is on like, especially last year was on everyone's like reading list. There were like, everyone was talking about how good it was. Yeah. And I always assumed by the name that it was about like Magnolia Parks. To me, for some reason, the word Magnolia seems so like cutesy toned down, so I always thought it was like the two gardeners that fall in love or something. You know?
I know. I had no idea it was like that at all. I didn't even realize like the name, like that's her name of the girl in the book.
Oh, Magnolia.
I literally was like picturing like a park or something. Like
Do they call her Magnolia or do they call her Maggie or Noli?
No, Magnolia.
Oh, okay, just
for like the full effects. Like,
okay, I get
she's
you.
So rich.
Yeah. She doesn't get nicknamed.
And then BJ Valentine is the
okay
bad boy who broke her heart.
Oh,
that's what it's called, or that's what they said on here.
Okay.
So good.
I'm adding that to my list.
I cannot wait.
No, I'll just take it from you after.
Yeah, take it.
Yeah.
I'm literally obsessed.
I'm just like, yeah, I'll take it.
You're like, literally, I'm gonna get all of them and read them all.
Yeah, see, okay. I like books like that. You still never read the one, things we can't talk about or something, or things left that can't be said. There's some.
I don't think so.
It's really big, and I need to give it to you because it's like one of my all-time favorites. They're making it into like either a movie or a TV show, I think. Okay. But I wonder if they'll do that with that because I feel like that sounds
I feel like every time I've been reading a book, I'm like, they should make this into a movie. Yeah. Like, why don't they?
I know. And I feel like they've been on that. I mean, I guess that's always been a thing, but I feel like the past few years, it's really been like on the up and up. Yeah. Since Book Talk really took over. I agree. You know?
I hope this one gets made into it. I would love to see it.
I mean, imagine. But there is no other Gossip Girl kind of vibe.
Yeah. It's so like, it would be so fun too.
Right.
What was I gonna say? I love, this is my biggest reading tip. Look up the fan cast.
Yes.
And then look up the playlist on Spotify.
Yes.
And put them on. Or not like, put the music on. And I just feel like it's so good for like an ADHD brain because you're like not so bored.
No, you can
like, you want to read, but like sometimes you get like a little bit bored.
Sure, yeah.
So
and you can like picture the cast, like even if it's not like actually.
I have to picture them, and now I'm like,
I know. Once I started doing that, I can never go back.
I know, it's such a good thing, like good.
I know,
good little hack. Like, I'm sure everyone does it, but I just like in case you didn't.
I know. Don't. Because if you look up like fan cast or whatever, I think it's called, you like or like cast it.
Yeah, I just look them up on TikTok and like I'll just like go by that even.
Yeah, I would love to. We should make those.
No, literally.
I would love to cast people as things because sometimes I'm like reading something. I'm like, no, this girl looks like Lucy Hale or something. Yeah, you know.
Honestly, if I didn't look up that cast, I would honestly picture like someone like Harry Styles and God, what's her name? That he's dating
Taylor Russell.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like it's like the perfect like that's who I picture.
Like the couple, like the hottest couple ever. Yeah. Okay. I like that. You have sold me on that actually because I've always seen that, but I never has been on my radar ever.
I know. I keep getting like slander TikToks on it. Like like I keep seeing it being like, if that's your like favorite book like boy, like blah blah.
Oh yeah.
I'm like
get
I like any.
I like any boy.
Like any boy.
Yeah.
That like.
Right.
I don't know.
Especially written by a woman. Any boy written by a woman is going to be a win.
I'll take any.
Sure, right. I'll take what I can get. No, but I always hate that because actually I've been seeing random hate for Conversations with Friends, the book.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And I'm like, I understand the TV show totally. And I guess I actually understand there would be people that don't like Sally Rooney books and her writing style. Yeah. And I get that. And I think that, like, because there's one of the biggest criticisms on her I've been seeing is that, like, every single book of hers is the same. And it's like, I can understand that because it has the same, like, overall arching feel, I feel like, of just, like, heartbreak, of, like, ripping your heart out, confusion, and, like, miscommunication. Like that's
every author, though.
Like, I know.
Every author has, like, a style.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But I do not think Conversations with Friends and Normal People are, like, the same at all.
And I like books. I like stories in general like that. Yeah. Of, like, the heart-wrenching of, like.
I know. Like you just are left empty for the rest of your life. Yeah. That's, like, I know.
It fills that.
I know.
It fills that emptiness.
Like that is another thing that I will never ever be able to stop talking about are Sally Rooney books. I still have it. I have started Beautiful World. Where Are You? Her new one.
Yeah, I have that one, I think.
Okay.
And then
I know. I should. You have to like be mentally prepared because you know how you're going to feel after.
That's how I also started on Audible, A Little Life.
I saw your thing on that.
Yeah, I started on Audible, but I think I'm gonna transfer over to book form. Yeah, because I have the book too. Right. And because I'm like, I feel like I can't like get super into it because I keep listening to it on my walks, like in the workday and stuff, and like whenever I go on walks. Right. So
yeah, okay, interesting. I
really want to get into it.
Yeah, I know that one is another one that people have told me. Like, I asked one time on my story for recommendations of like rip your heart out books, and I don't think I've ever shared that. I need to share that list. Anyway, but that was like the most.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't know if I would want, because it's so long too.
Right.
So I'm like, maybe I'll just, I don't know,
what?
read the rest of it.
Oh yeah, some of them, because I feel like that's one you would think that you would get into more by listening, but then once you maybe start, it's like,
I just want to like, really devour.
Right. Eat it up. Eat it up. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that though.
Did you watch The Bachelor?
Oh, fuck.
I didn't think you did, because I feel like you would have texted me, but no spoilers. We'll talk about it next episode.
Okay, yes, I will. I'll catch up by then, and we're gonna start catching up on The Bachelor, just because just
get into it. Just put it on, and you'll get into it.
Okay, I think I will, because I love The Bachelor. I could get into any season, even the boring ones. I just haven't tried in a while, and so I kept meaning to all week. That and some other show I can't remember, but that and Love Island. I think there's a new Love Island.
Oh yeah,
like, oh my god,
that, yeah,
craving dumb reality right now. You know,
The Bachelor though, I'm like, I'm
you so like him?
Yeah, I really like him, and I'm so excited for it because I have been missing the Bachelors.
Yeah,
like Bachelorette, Bachelor.
Right.
But like, I feel like the last 2 or 3 years.
No, you haven't really actually at all.
I know. I feel like I haven't been like into it.
Yeah.
And so like, I'm really excited for a new episode, or like to like have a episode to watch on Mondays.
Right.
Or like a weekly thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely. I get that.
I'm like, I'm going to tune in.
Okay. She's a Bachelor Nation member now.
Literally.
Yeah. Speaking of The Bachelor, did you watch the Nick Viall, Sandoval, Tom and Tom interview? I just saw a clip
on it of like, apparently he has a new girlfriend though.
I did see that.
I didn't see that on the podcast. I saw that another clip of him, like they were saying he has a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
But
I did see that.
Did you watch that?
I watched the entire episode, and it was.
He just always is saying the same thing. He's always like, Ariana.
I know.
Like with that stupid like.
I know. Wine voice or whatever. I know. It's like topical. Like,
I literally like.
Boy narcissist.
Yes, I cannot handle it.
And I actually really used to like him, but the way he has handled all of this, like the act he did was already terrible. Don't get me wrong, but like the way. Look, that interview was like gut-wrenching and cringy at some parts. Tom Schwartz, I still like Tom Schwartz. I'm sorry,
he bothers me, but like,
he's stupid,
so
but like,
cute.
Yeah, and I think he's like, I think he means well. Like, I think he's more self-aware than a lot of the other people on that show.
I agree.
But he was sitting there, and he's like, first of all, Tom was like 45 minutes late, and Nick called him out on it. And then
which Tom? The other one?
Sorry, yeah. Tom Schwartz was way early. He's sitting there with Nick and his wife or girlfriend or something. What?
Yeah.
And then Tom Sandoval finally shows up there. Like, it was like 45 minutes, an hour or something, 50 minutes after their time they were supposed to. Nick calls him out on it. Tom says, Nick, you were late on my show. You were literally late when you came to mine. Nick's like, no, I wasn't. That doesn't even make sense. So then they pulled up the time receipts or whatever, and he like stuck to his guns on it that he was late. And it like, then he kept changing it. He was like, well, you were 3 hours late. And then all of a sudden he was like, well, you were an hour late. They kept going back and forth, but it was crazy. And just in general, he was like, man, I fucking suck, dude. I fucking suck. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the worst.
He's one of the boyfriends that like cry after they
probably did cheat and then throw a tantrum on the floor. No, for real.
Actually, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
That's crazy.
It was. You have to watch it. Just watch like 10 minutes. You don't have to watch the entire thing because it was looped basically, literally the entire time. But
that's wild. I still can't believe that guy. What's his name? Nick was even a Bachelor.
I know. So many lives ago. I think he was Bachelor twice, or no, on the show twice at least.
Yeah,
he was
I don't remember.
Person. Then he became the Bachelor.
Did I watch his season? I don't know.
I did. A lot of. Good
I mean, I remember keeping it up, like keeping up with it, like his like drama at least.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I just don't see him as a Bachelor. He's so like nice and like
not that bothers me.
Doesn't like do like I don't know.
It makes sense to me.
It does.
Yeah, maybe the more I watch him.
I mean, I don't ever watch his podcast. I just like when I see the clips, I guess.
Right. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I remember watching a show and a lot of good girls came out of that. I feel like I follow some of them still from that season, like Ben's season, and who else is Peter Weber's season? I loved the girls on that. Oh, and like JoJo, like that era of like The Bachelor was my favorite.
Yeah.
But anyway, what else do we have here today?
Well, did you see Mom went to the Cracker Barrel?
Yes, Mom. I did see Mom's TikTok.
I literally
Mom filmed the TikTok at the Cracker Barrel. 2 TikToks.
Yeah, she sent me those, and I was like, I didn't put it together where she was.
You're like, you didn't invite us.
Yeah, I was just watching it, and I was like, she's at the Cracker Barrel?
She was alone at the Cracker Barrel, too.
She's alone.
She was alone.
Our mom is like the queen of going out to eat by herself. She does it all the time. Yeah. And, she was just... I loved that for her. I thought it was like so iconic that she just was like
I think it was actually the next day.
Because I didn't realize like we would have invited her. She actually wanted to go.
Sure,
but like I didn't realize she would have ever
actually wanted to go there. No, never.
But it also makes sense because it's like the little gift shop. She was like having fun with it.
I know, and she was saying because she grew up, her grandma used to make Southern food all the time, like they were Southern, and so she always liked those things. And I was like, so it does make sense. I just would have never pinned her as a Cracker Barrel girl like us.
I know.
We get it from somewhere, I guess. But she was at the, because if you've been to Cracker Barrel recently, I don't remember ever being like this other than, like, the candy stuff. But, like, it's like a full-blown store. Yeah. Like Hobby Lobby level.
Like a gift shop-y, feel.
And you could find anything that you need. If your daughter needs an Easter dress, they have it at the Cracker Barrel.
It's literally so many
decorations. Things. And so it makes sense that she, like, that is her vibe right now. She's very, she doesn't go to Hobby Lobby, but, like, she, like, is really into the signage and that vibe. Yeah. So I love that for her.
Yeah, me too.
We go, Juju.
So
I was dying at those.
But because of that, I wrote down in my podcast notes that at the Cracker Barrel, I put Cracker Barrel, OTOT, overthink overtime. That's what we were saying. We were trying to come up with, like, I think, new things. So I'll have to be saying that.
Wait, what is OTOT?
Overthink overtime.
We did come up with that.
So I had to, like, say it.
OTOT.
I don't really know what we were saying it about, but
overthinking overtime.
So now that's the OTOT.
I like that. Write that down.
Write that down.
Write that down.
Exactly.
Okay.
But then that note also got me into another mom note of you told me to write down, and that's Mom's jewelry. Before she went on a trip the other day.
Oh God!
And
yes.
Should I say this?
Yeah, you can say it.
And she literally made
Our mom is the most. What's the word? What's the word? For like. Okay, go. You tell it, and I'll think of it.
Okay. But she was going on a trip, and she gets herself like really freaked out of like airplanes. Like in general, she'll be going on like, I think it was like a 2-hour flight. Yeah. Honestly.
Right.
And she was like, well, if the plane crashes, like, you have to have my jewelry. Like, you'll kick yourself one day. Like literally.
Morbid. This is the word for her.
So morbid. And I kept telling her mom, like, no, you should have your jewelry. Like, seriously, it's okay.
You're fine.
You're not dying, and you should not manifest that.
I know.
You're literally like putting it into action of
like you're preparing for death.
For it. She gave me like the deed on the house, the like her whole things of like everything written. She was like, okay, if I die, give them this note because it's like the updated version of like
my will.
I don't even know. I didn't even look at them. I was not interested. No.
You guys, she's so terrible about it. She'll be like sitting on the plane texting us. She'll be like, hope we make it. Like, like fingers crossed emoji. I'm like, you're terrible. And also, why did she do that on a 2-hour flight? Sometimes she flies for 6 hours, whatever, and she just doesn't even care.
That's what I'm saying.
She was feeling extra morbid that day.
Yeah. And I'm like, you don't want, like, I think she was going to Aspen. And I'm like, why do you not want your wedding ring?
Right. Just in case.
Just in case.
It's not good. It's really not. And it really, I don't like that kind of thinking because it scares the shit out of me.
I know, me too. And I'm like, oh my God.
I know. And for as much as she flies too, you'd think she would maybe not.
Literally, I would love to know if anyone else's mom's like that because it's insane and it makes me so uncomfortable.
So I'm uncomfortable for you. So then, speaking of nostalgic times.
Yeah, speaking of, this is what I wrote. A time of I don't know why I wrote this because it doesn't go with it, but it's like funny. Kind of a time of when monetization was not the primary goal of posting. And that spoke to me. Well, I don't really care, but like
right, but no,
I
but
think it says because there was like not like a filter of like, you know, you just posted like candids of like, oh, here's what I'm doing, and that's nostalgic to me because I think that is on the rise.
What, like non-monetary?
No, not that. Driven? Of like just like kind of like posting like whatever, whenever, like your drink and like not so like.
I agree. It doesn't have to be thought out and like perfect. I agree. So rigid. That's a very good point, though. That really is the time before. I mean, definitely YouTube was a thing, and Instagram bloggers and Pinterest people and whatever were making money from it. But I feel like the majority of teenagers on the internet were not like aiming to like necessarily get famous. I was, but like not everyone was posting their Tumblr pictures. Like they were in their own like bubble there. Yeah. You know? Instagram to or YouTube, you know? And these things, like they didn't really know like the depths of like what you could do with that. I feel like no one did at that time, at least our age, who weren't doing it. And it's a very interesting time. I don't know, the 2014. So to preface this all, I was, let's see, where do I have it? I was 17 years old. Yeah. In 2014.
So that means I was 12.
Jamie was 12.
And because I feel like I remember it so like vividly, like growing up around it, but like I feel like 12 years old, you're like so not like really conscious of anything yet.
Literally nothing.
But like I remember like having Tumblr and like obviously because you were my sister and I was like, you know, you do anything your big sister
what
would
are you
do.
On?
Yeah, literally. I'm like,
like hi Jordy. Putting in the asks of all my Tumblr, you're just sitting asking.
But like as I was like reflecting on like doing my notes and like research on this, I felt like it was so hard to like even like I just don't remember a lot like now.
Yeah,
because I was just such a weird age. So I'm so curious of like what you have.
I know because I lived through it.
Because you lived through
the trenches.
Like, 17 is so like.
I was aware.
So aware. And you're just so like.
And I remember vividly.
Teenage dirtbag vibes. Yeah, not you, but like.
No, but time. Like I wanted to be. Yeah. I was way like so far from it. But like I feel like there's just. Anyway, what were you saying?
No, you're fine. Sorry.
No. But like, no, I think I'm just so cognizant of like the feeling or like remembering the feeling that it was.
Yeah. Like I feel like I kind of do. Yeah. But I think my age like group kind of was more of like the 2016 maybe more so of like the YouTubers and like the outfit of the weeks of like that like Bethany Mota era. Yeah. Where you're a little bit more like
aware. And that's a little bit probably more age appropriate.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yes. So I'm like, I definitely shouldn't have been on.
No, but I was watching a video on this topic actually, and it was from, let me find the creator on YouTube. But they were saying that they were like 12 or something. Okay, Ali Tricasso. It's called 2014 Tumblr Grudge Culture was traumatizing. And she was talking about how it was traumatizing for her. And I'm like, to me, it like wasn't traumatizing because I was engulfed in it, but like I wasn't like actively like. I feel like the people who are more like involved with it, being like on the internet, like maybe growing more of a following, and I don't know, just maybe in like a different mental state, but because I know like there were a lot of bad parts of 2014 and the internet at that point. Yeah, very like, I don't know what the word is, but like just like it's not safe for minors kind of thing. It's too influential for that in like in a bad way to that kind of age group of like the underdeveloped brains kind of or not under, but like they're just too young. And so I also think, but I was saying like his Jamie's age group, I feel like everyone now, there's such a talk right now about 2014. It has been for I was reading articles from like 2020 saying it too.
Yeah, people, I feel like it like started around like 2020, 2021 where they
people
were
like itching.
Yeah, like there's going to be like a big rise.
Yes.
And I'm like, I do remember that, but I feel like it kind of like, I don't know.
I know. I don't think that it actually like happened. But now more than ever, I feel like it really could happen eventually. Because people like Addison Rae, like she's really leaning into it, I feel like right now. Yeah. With the fur coats and the black eyeliner and the posting whatever, like she's posting random stuff.
Yeah, like exactly. It's kind of just like
it's not so tailored.
No, and I think that's what is making her an it girl too.
Yes.
Love her. But I will also say, like, even like the Kate and Kylie thing with her pink hair coming back, like, that was like a big thing a week ago.
Literally.
So yeah, I feel like that was a big.
Tumblr needs not a rebrand, but I feel like they're not caring. They don't care if people are on their app or something.
Yeah.
And so they're not like pushing it down your throat at all.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if
they could get like Addison Rae on there. She probably uses it, but like like they should like get like those
some sort of like thing, and
really like relaunch it or something. Like,
right, narrow in your audience on like what is special about their because I think Tumblr is such a special platform, and it's in like the way that it works, and it's like what it is, like just pictures, reblogging, whatever, and like putting your words, like writing things and reblogging them or whatever, and it's so much less about like I mean I guess I'm sure to people that are on there like about the notes and like likes and stuff and reblogs, like the numbers, but I feel like it's a little bit less about that on there because I don't know if it's as monetizable.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. Maybe. But also I feel like right now I've been seeing this discourse happening about it because there are people your age group that they were too young to remember it really, but they know about it and they've heard about it, and so it's kind of like that looming thing of like curiosity. And then there are people that my age where I'm like I was so engulfed into it, but I could not live my like Tumblr girl dreams. You know what I mean? Like now I can pay for things myself. It's not like like you know what I mean? I don't think I ever bought anything from American Apparel even, like, and they were pretty affordable, but like, you know?
Yeah, you never like
No. And so I think like if I were to do that now and like I mean you don't have to wait for like an era to start happening, but like I feel like just in general the idea of like me now being the age I am, being in that time, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
That's I think the interesting part of like the like excitement about the talk of it. You know,
it does sound fun.
Yeah,
and I feel like it goes in with like is trending right now is like people are saying like the mob wife.
Yeah,
aesthetic is like coming back where it's
which
like
I think
really
is
messy and like not grungy, but like just like a little bit more like effortless and like not so put together.
No.
Like with the fur and with the like bigger hair, like smudgy, like eyeliner, which I do think that goes in with the vibe
100%
that time.
Yeah. Like all I'm seeing in my head when we're talking about this is the new Addison Rae picture on her Instagram.
Yeah.
With the fur coat and like with her like minimal makeup, eyeliner, like it's just like casual selfie.
I was going to say I wrote this down somewhere that even with Taylor Swift's preset like she uses I think is like kind of like influential of that too.
Yes,
where like with the filters, with like not so like clean girl of like or like black and white and like not black and white but like super bright.
Yes, no, and that's what I think. In 2014 there were so many different aesthetics going on even within the Tumblr realm. There were like the like DSLR pictures being taken, you know, like like you know, like with the really blurry backgrounds and it has like the little note on it and you're like holding it up to it or like whatever. That's like the super bright one. Then there's like the soft grunge kind of aesthetic. Then there's like the preppy girly kind of aesthetic, which I think of like Gabby DiMartino kind of vibes, like that kind of thing.
Okay.
And Ariana Grande, like, you know?
That makes sense.
Then there were the grunge alternative, whatever. Then there was like indie too, which that I feel like the Taylor Swift like filter kind of to me reminds me of like kind of twee indie girl vibe. Okay. You know?
Yeah.
But all of those were existing at the same time to me, and from my memory at least. You know?
Interesting.
Because
that's something I wouldn't remember.
No, right. Okay. See, because it's like I went back, I did a deep dive on our Instagrams, both of ours. Okay. To see what we were wearing at the time and like looking like. You looked like a literal fetus.
A what?
A fetus. Yeah. A little baby. And but all of your pictures were in black and white.
That was my vibe at the time.
Literally all of 2014. From
black and white until like I think I went to like all blue.
Yep.
Vibe.
Really blue. Yes. Like, there was that one VSCO filter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I was obsessed with the black and white though. I think I like my Instagram and I posted a lot. I was like very much like candid and like spammer. I'd post anything but with the black and white filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
literally. And then
I was influenced.
Like, for real though, you were a part of it and you didn't even know that. But other than that, a big thing from me in 2014 was the posting with like I don't know if it was Pic Collage, the app where it would put like a white border along your pictures. And
you
like,
were known for that.
That's all I did, and make like kind of collage vibes. Mm-hmm. And so mine, I found one of like the songs at the time. It was like, I don't know, just my music. IDK, just my music. That was the caption.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's James Dean and Audrey Hepburn sleeping with sirens.
Okay.
Trouble by Coldplay.
Okay.
Which you would think Trouble by I'm in trouble, I'm an addict, I'm addicted.
I know, that's what I was picturing in my head, but Coldplay.
Who sings that? I can't think of that.
Forget his name.
Oh my god, I'm gonna. Oh wait, here. Oh my god, come on, what? I'm in. Oh, Never Shout Never.
Yeah.
When did this song come out though? Oh, 2011. So that was way before that. Anyway, Afraid by The Neighborhood. Half of My Heart by John Mayer. Dreaming with a Broken Heart, John Mayer. Let Her Go by Passenger, which that song still to me is like top tier.
Yeah.
All at Once by The Fray. I still fucking love The Fray. I love The Fray. Do you listen? You've never been really into The Fray?
No,
they're like
I
top tier, like
yeah. I feel like they're in like LOL songs and like like those movies. I mean,
totally.
Like
oh my god, you know what showed up on the screen the other day? It was like on a random channel, Stuck in Love, and I thought of you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Anyway, Pretending by Ryan Beatty. Still love Ryan Beatty. Angels by the XX. What About Love by Austin Mahone. Yes, Check Yes Juliet by We the Kings. Which Check Yes Juliet was such a good song.
I don't know that one.
Check Yes Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the
That's
sidewalks.
crazy.
Yeah. But I'm like, I wonder what yours was. Do you have Spotify from them or no? What you were listening to?
I think so.
Because we shared Spotify, I think, at the time. Mm-hmm. And so you have our old one.
Yeah.
So you would have it.
Let's see.
I feel like... What?
Where is this from? I don't know how to see the date. Let me look.
I also feel like One Direction that's when we saw One Direction for the first time around. Or maybe before that, 2012.
Oh.
What, do you?
March 2014.
Okay.
Let's see, December 2013. It really does go back.
Wow, see? Okay, do the 2014 one.
So, winter 2014.
Okay.
So, I don't know if this was you or me.
Okay.
But
we probably listened to the same stuff, though.
The City, the 1975. It's
okay,
like
of
a
course.
The Kids Don't Stand a Chance, Vampire Weekend.
Okay.
I Miss You, Blink-182.
Uh-huh.
This was definitely me. This was a lot of Mod Sun and then G-Eazy.
Okay.
Definitely me.
Wow, that's a more modern twist.
Haim, Ollie Murs, Bastille.
Ollie Murs.
Arctic Monkeys, like, Do I Want to Know Are You Mine? Oh Honey by Oh Honey. Or Be Okay by Oh Honey.
Oh, that song was so good.
Is this what I'm remembering?
Wait. Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't we see them live?
No, we saw
Oh Wonder.
Mm-hmm.
They're different people?
Maybe they changed names, but they are a couple, I think.
It says Oh Honey on there?
Yeah. Oh Honey. So maybe they did change.
Maybe they changed their name.
It's like a girl-boy thing.
Wait, I'm looking into this right
boy.
now. Yeah, girl boy. Wait, okay, keep going though.
So that was that one playlist. Now, so then I have Hoodie Allen, Parachute, Vampire Weekend. These are who I was like following.
Uh-huh.
Miley Cyrus Bangers I downloaded. November playlist, or let's do a February.
Okay.
The Strokes, Angel Olsen. Who?
That must have been mine because I didn't listen to those, but I would pretend I did.
Yeah.
I pretended like I would listen to the Strokes and Rolling Stone. I only liked like 2 Rolling Stone songs.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Lord Pure Heroine.
Lord Pure Heroine. That was the time like
Hunter Hayes storyline. That was the vibe too.
Uh-huh.
5 Sauce.
Obviously.
I'm trying to find an actual playlist. It says Jamie's and it's all Emblem 3.
No, but that's so real because Emblem 3 back then. Jamie. Oh, Emblem 3 was it.
Yeah.
Emblem 3, Parachute.
Oh. So I think this was actually in my playlist. Boss by Fifth Harmony. This was like me in middle school, I think.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
8th grade probably.
Right, that makes sense.
Kesha, Only Wanna Dance With You, Habit, Stay High. Girls by the 1975.
Just
18, Amnesia by 5 Seconds of Summer.
Amnesia.
Work, Iggy Azalea. Break Free, Ariana Grande. He Is We. There's a bunch of He Is We.
He Is We. That's who I'm thinking of, I think, as being like the
Oh my god, I could cry at that.
I actually could too. He Is We was like Jamie and I like consecutively like or together we like loved them together.
Yeah.
Like there were people I feel like we listened to like wasn't super into Ariana Grande. You were like things like that. But, like them 1975.
Really, 1975.
Taylor obviously.
Who did I just see? Oh, Parachute. Then the Cab, Bad and Intoxicated.
We talk about this.
This always reminds me of
Us,
but also
on the Ferris wheel or whatever.
Ferris wheel, yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Oh my god.
Want to walk away, but I've had enough.
The A-Team. There's a lot of Casey Musgrave, Radio, Lana Del Rey.
Okay.
Red.
Yeah, and Jamie was into Lana Del Rey at the time. I wasn't.
Yeah. Sweater Weather.
Oh my god, yeah. I feel like all of like my personal like deep rooted fandom like heart like people that I will like never stop loving their music. I like found at that time.
Yeah.
Like I've never since that time I feel like I've never like found new people that have like struck chords with me as much as that group of people in 2014 did.
Music
or around that time, I should say.
But I also have an article of 10 best songs and worst from 2014, which I think these are not super niche. They were like more like radio hits.
But that sets the tone.
Right, but it is a little bit different from like a high schooler,
sure.
I think.
Sure.
Kind of, maybe.
Yeah, but I listen to the radio every day.
I know, that's why I'm like, that's true.
So,
but we'll see.
Like those were the songs that like you can probably play any of them and I know every single word to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even if it wasn't your like personal taste or whatever.
You just knew them.
Right.
Yeah.
What are those?
So this is by this is by the Time magazine.
Okay. This is real.
They have like a whole like deep dive into like every year pretty much of like all their articles of like music and stuff, which is like really cool to look at.
Yeah.
First one is Chandelier by Sia. So I guess that's when that came out.
Yes.
Talking Backwards. Wait, are these all songs? Yeah. Okay, I just don't know a lot of these.
Right.
Talking Backwards by Real Estate. In the House of Yes, Mr. Twin Sister. I wish I could listen to these. Blockbuster Night Part 2 by
These are the worst or best?
These are the best.
Okay.
I don't remember any of these. Move That Dope, Future, Pharrell Williams, Pusha T.
Oh, okay.
Blank Space by Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Flawless by Beyonce and Nicki Minaj.
Right.
And, okay, those were the marked as, like, the best.
Right.
And the worst were L.A. Love, La La by Fergie.
Okay.
Brooklyn Girls by Katie Shaw. Black Widow by Iggy Azalea and Rita Ora.
Oh.
This was, like, the year of Ariana Grande and Iggy Azalea I kept seeing also for music.
Yeah.
Which is, like, so nostalgic.
Right.
Because remember when they were, like, doing a lot of, like, collabs and, like, everyone just, like, really loved them together?
Yeah.
They were, like, the vibe.
Bang, bang into the room.
Yeah, like, that was, like, they were going off.
Oh, for sure.
Summer by Calvin Harris. All About That Bass, Meghan Trainor.
All About That Bass.
Sundays, Florida Georgia Line. Masterpiece by Jessie J.
Ooh.
Yeah. Rude by Magic.
We still listen to that song all the time. Why you gotta be so rude?
I can
sorry, you guys have to hear me sing this whole episode.
But yeah, I thought those would be fun to go over.
Oh my god, those are all so nostalgic though.
I feel like anyone, honestly, I feel like we say this about articles all the time, like the Poosh ones and stuff. Mm-hmm. But like even like the Time articles.
Yeah.
Doing a deep dive.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It's so fun.
I know, because they really lean into it.
Yeah.
Do you remember this boot? Do you remember ever seeing this boot in your lifetime?
No.
It's the Bottega Veneta leather whip stitch trim combat boot.
Is that what everyone wore?
That's what all of like the cool, my whole high school experience. That's what everyone that I would follow on Tumblr, like, or feel like Orion Carlotto had them or something. And I would have like given you my like left limb to own that.
Okay, they were like the boot.
That, yes, they were the boot. Same with like the not Celine.
So I remember that style of like a booty kind of thing.
Yes.
Super popular.
Right.
But I don't remember.
Right, that makes sense. Let me see. Black Celine bag. I think it's the Celine one. Yes. This Celine drummed calfskin mini luggage bag, which it used to be called something different, but I can't find the actual link for it. This bag. Okay. Have you seen that? Oh wait. Hold on. That one. That was on every mood board I would ever make growing up.
Yeah, that's what I would like picture.
Yeah, it was just like there was nothing else like it. And I can't. Yeah, it says handbag, micro, whatever. It used to be called something different, and I can't think of the name. But like that to me was peak fashion at the time. Yeah. You know, like designer fashion.
That's amazing.
I know.
I don't know if we said we're dressed as like.
Oh. Yeah, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, I went for like there's a specific picture I saw that like everyone knows of where you're just like it's like a group of people of like they just look like they're in 2014 and they were.
Yes. Oh yes. I know what you're talking about, like a friend group.
Yeah, the friend group one.
Yes.
And I just based it off of that, and like one was wearing like striped and yeah, but I'm wearing like I mean we both are like darker makeup and stuff.
Yeah, we're 2014 out.
Yeah. I literally like I feel like my eyes are burning. Yeah. Also, I'm like, you know when your eyes are heavy?
Oh yes.
I don't know why,
but they look really good. Her makeup looks fabulous. For those of you who listening,
slapped it on. So
yeah, it looks great. You look so Tumblr aesthetic 2014 soft grunge.
Thanks. Those are my hashtags.
Those are. Yeah, and I'm wearing Converse. Janie's wearing Doc Martens. I'm wearing skinny black jeans. My, of course, 1975 merch. Yeah. And a flannel.
So good. I'm wearing my Halsey Badlands. Oh. That's another deep dive I could talk about forever. This was like our album. On
Halsey. On that
Badlands
album.
Like specifically reminds me so much of like when you, not even like you though. It's like me and Jared. Like
bonding for the first time. Probably.
Like, when we were like, I don't know. When did you start dating? 2014. 14?
Yeah. 17. Yeah. This year. That's why it's my favorite year, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe that's why, because I feel like you guys really got bonding.
Yeah.
But like when I think about that, I'm like, oh my God, that was the best album. We were all so obsessed. It was like when Halsey just like really blew up.
Yes. And yeah, Jared still like doesn't want us to live it down that he introduced us to Halsey.
No, he'll always say it. Yeah, I'll accept.
You know what? Yeah, he always introduces us to the best people.
It's not true, but I'll accept.
Fine, I guess. Sure. Anyway,
but yeah, I literally have like I keep all my concert shirts, and this one is so
Wait, when did she
iconic.
come here in it? She has the dates on it. Where's Detroit right there? July 19th? No, July 23rd?
July 20. I can't read.
Let me see. July 27th.
And I remember that one so vividly. I don't think Jared came with us, but I had like blue hair. Yep. I literally dyed it for Halsey. She had blue hair, I think, at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And so like when I was like in like the Tumblr era.
That's what you think of.
Like I feel like it was like more music wise for me, and like that like influence of like that.
I get that.
I don't know.
I get that definitely.
But
yeah. Oh, so that era was so good too. I really can't. Let's see what else. Because I wrote down that like Jared and I started dating that year. How I looked in that year was my hair was so severely bleached.
I put that down too. It was like either you were so fried off, like hair wise.
Yeah, you were so fried off.
I don't know why I said it like that. I think I had to clarify.
That. Yeah.
But like your hair was so platinum and like it was like the silver gray hair at the time, or it was like bubblegum pink.
Oh my God,
pastel pink. I mean.
Yes. My best friend and I growing up, we had like the same hair color, and like we would bleach it and we didn't have it naturally. I remember we found out about this thing. I don't know if she told me or if like we found out at a store or something, but like you would go and I always did my own hair, or my aunt did, and I would bleach it, you tone it, and then I would want it so silver that you like no toner would even do it, that I would have to put this like liquid in to like after the shower, and it was like a not permanent one, so every time you showered it came out, but it like gave it that like tone chrome look. Oh, that's what I used to do. Yeah, it was a process.
I mean, you were dedicated. I was dedicated too at a time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Your platinum era came a few years, I feel like, after. Yeah. Which makes sense. You don't need to be frying your hair off at 12 years old. Imagine.
Yeah. I was more into the colors.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I do remember that. And you had naturally blonde hair until you were like in high school, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like blonde. Yeah. But yeah, that's how it worked, or how it was. And I personally was split between like so severely on Tumblr and also being a horse girl at that time. Like that was like, that's all I cared about were Tumblr, YouTube, and like going to the barn. Like I have pictures of you and I at the barn, like with Diesel, which was the horse I used to ride. And you riding what his mom name, and I can't think of her name.
I don't remember.
Mary? It doesn't sound right. It's something. I can't think of it. But yeah, because I was gonna say, like, when I look back at my pictures, I wasn't like dressed like the typical Tumblr girl. Like I was too self-conscious to dress like that. However, at one point in time, I did start DIYing my own clothes, and I would like make a DIY halter top, because remember those like American Apparel halter tops that were like really big, or like I would get them at Forever 21, and it like went up really high to your neck, and then it would like cut down in between your collarbones on each side. Yeah. And it was a crop top, and it was black. Yeah. And it like would show your collarbone, but it was like high neck, and it was just like, that was like the thing, in my opinion. And then that with like skinny black jeans, of course. And I also saw on one of my things, here, let me show you. This shirt right here. I went to the Demi Lovato concert in 2014. Okay.
That's a good one.
Speaking of Demi Lovato, who knew? But yeah, this shirt, it's an Arctic Monkeys shirt that I DIY'd. Like I ironed on the Arctic Monkeys logo to it, and then I bleached the shit out of it.
Yeah, bleaching was the vibe.
The vibe.
Like
of any
clothes.
Shirts, shoes, pants, jackets.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah, like even like denim jackets.
Everything.
Remember that? Oh, crazy. Or like this was like prime outfit, I feel like, for me. I don't know if you dressed like this at the time, did you? I think you were a little bit more preppy, I feel like, at the time.
Yeah, I think so. I think I was more like
you're probably like, you look gross.
No, like the Brandy Melville, like preppy, like the honey shirt, and like
you're so right.
Like more like boho.
You're kind of
right. I think that was my age group more. But that one is like, that was your staple outfit.
My staple was a Rolling Stones shirt. I found that at FYE.
With like some Doc Martens.
What? With Doc Martens, black jeans or like leggings, and then with a red and white, or a red and black flannel that I think I stole from someone, I can't remember.
I found a picture the other day too of mine. That's a good reference. I mean, I screenshotted it for my hair, I think, because it was like when I had natural hair.
Well, actually, it's actually like literally the same.
I know, but I had like a little bit of like more highlights.
Yeah, but they're still there. If you want to see all of the pictures we're talking about, we'll post them on our Instagram story and Instagram feed. But and with the like the floral shorts. Sorry, lace trim,
everything. And then also the vibe was like these were not pictures from, like, they were taken on a camera,
right?
But like you would take pictures of the camera, like with the picture.
Yes.
And that was
that was how you posted it. You didn't download the pictures and then post them. You wanted took the like you wanted that.
The timestamp, the everything on it.
Yes. You're so right. That's so a really good one too. Wow.
Yeah. Wow is right.
I know. Like this was all of 2014. These pictures.
Yeah, I remember those.
Ready Set and Metro Station this year in 2014. That concert was one of my favorites. It was at like one of those collage. I know, right? Yeah, collage posting. But like one of those like really small venues in Detroit, and I can't think of it.
Like
the Crowfoot.
Yeah.
The Crowfoot.
It's
and
like
even like the other one.
The basement.
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yes, exactly. I saw them there. I saw Parachute there. Like those were always my favorite concerts back then. But Yeah, the Ready Set was like who I loved. Did you ever get into the Ready Set?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, wait, let me find. That used to like there was nothing else like it in my opinion. Did you know you could do like combination, like you could make oh my god.
Sorry?
On Spotify we can both like play at once, like do a jam session or something it calls it.
I see that all the time,
but I've never tried it.
Yeah, I wonder what that does.
I wonder. But anyway, you gotta love like whoa. Such
oh, that's them. Okay.
And I feel like it don't make sense.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I remember being so jealous of you at this time too.
What? Getting to like go to concerts and
yeah.
stuff?
Yeah. Because that was when you were like, you didn't want to do everything with me.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you were like a little too cool.
Right.
But like, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd be like, dang, I want to go.
I want to go to the Crowfoot.
I want to go. Aww. So I'd watch that. So I'd watch Zoella instead at night.
You know, I saw the Zoella book today at the bookstore, and I thought I was gonna get it for you, but I was like, I don't think you'll actually read it. Like her old book.
I would love it though.
Oh, I should have got you. No, I never tell someone that I thought of it.
I want all of my books of like anything. I think YouTubers were so like on the rise then.
Yes.
Like instead of I wasn't on Tumblr, I don't think like a lot. But I was on YouTube where I was like the O2L stan and like the like girl groups and like
oh my god. I just saw
Gabby and like
oh my god, Zoella. Yeah. Have you seen the thing going around of like this is why I was annoying in 2014? Like and it's the videos of like Rebecca Black, Ricky Dillon, Jen.
That like I like would love to go back on their videos.
That to me is peak YouTube.
Yeah. Chris Clemens.
We should go through those old videos.
We should. That would be so fun.
I know. Claudia Sallusti. Yeah, I literally would. O2L.
And they were all so much older than me too, but I loved it.
Yeah. Not so much, but they were older, but like I feel like at that time, like watching those people online, it was like so like inspirational. It's like, oh my god, these people have friends and it's so fun and like upbeat. And looking back, it was totally cringy and annoying, but like that was just the humor back then.
Yeah. Which I was thinking about too is I like a lot of those YouTubers, not all of them, but like I think like the high saturation, which is so interesting because everything else was low saturation except like, but I think that was into more like 2016 probably,
right?
Where it was like so like pink and blue and all the colors.
No,
so I think that's really.
I know.
Interesting how that works, though.
I know. I agree because I was looking back at a 2014 Bethany Mota morning routine video, and it was so high saturation. I was like, for some reason, I thought that was before 2014, but I guess it was
I keep
still to that time.
Yeah. Maybe just on YouTube.
Mixing it up. What? Because I feel like she did the same thing for a long time.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it.
Maybe.
But that was still existing then. But time on YouTube back then was so good because I actually watched the YouTube Rewind from 2014.
Oh my god, that's a good idea.
I have to show you this after. I was going to show it now in here, but it's like 7 minutes long, so that would be a long thing. But some of the things, it starts with like PewDiePie in it and like obviously young PewDiePie, and he's like jumping off this thing, and it like the way they went off with those YouTube Rewinds back then.
That was like, I feel like for like only like maybe 3 years.
I know.
YouTube Rewind was like the thing you looked forward to every year.
Literally.
It was like our Grammys. It was like our, I don't even know.
No, honestly, up until they stopped doing it. I don't think they did it this year or last year. Maybe since like 2019. I think they stopped, or 2020.
Yeah.
And that was like all I cared about up until then.
Tyler Oakley.
You met him in 2015.
I met him. Yeah. I was going to say.
I went back.
I don't think it was 2014.
I was looking for notable.
2015, 16.
Yep.
When, like, that's another YouTuber I would
die for
at the time.
Tyler. Yeah, totally.
And I see him now. I'm like, oh my god.
I know, memories.
Yeah.
I saw him on TikTok Live the other day, actually.
They're all on TikTok Live.
All of them. Bethany Mota's not on TikTok, is she? I haven't seen her in a while. Bethany, where are you? Oh my god. And then it goes to like Grace Gerwig, Smosh, which I didn't watch either of those really. The Green Brothers, which I watched kind of. Makeup by Mandy though. Then she goes in it. Then goes to Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles.
That's another one. I still watch her videos like
We'd be doing 2014 to shame. Yeah. Really? Oh, I love that for you. I can't.
Well, I watch Julian a lot now.
Okay. Yeah.
To get
your
I always watch his Among Us videos at night when I try to go to sleep.
Thank you, Julian. You're my melatonin.
Yeah, actually is. I don't know why. I'm like
Night
I love Among Us videos and I love Sims videos at night.
Have you ever played Among Us?
Yeah, a little bit, but
okay.
Yeah.
That's freaking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it goes to Jenna Marbles, Tyler Oakley, then it goes to Bethany Mota, and then I started tearing up because she started singing the Frozen Let It Go. Like, she didn't start, but she was like, it was like a music video for it kind of like thing.
Yeah.
For a split second. Then it goes to Pentatonics, which Pentatonics peaked 2014 also.
I was never into that, but I remember you were.
Yeah, I fucking lived for Pentatonics. Connor Franta then also. Connor Franta, like, I love that era of YouTube.
Like playlist era of like, that's like Zoella, like they would all like the UK.
Oh my God.
People,
see, those were my
YouTuber,
people. Yeah.
And like the LA girls.
Yeah.
would like meet up and you would be like,
I know, like Will Derbyshire.
Yeah, all of them Arden.
I know. Oh my God.
So good.
It literally is so good. Yeah, but then I watched the Bethany Mota morning routine, High Saturation, and then I also noted in a lot of these old videos that was back when like toes could be shown normally and like your feet could be shown normally. Life has never been the same since then because people made it so weird online. And don't get me wrong, I've never been a toe girl, but like,
because that's true.
It's never been the same. Still, since people started.
It?
I don't know. People started probably saying like for free or whatever, or like judging people's feet, or like since that Wiki Feet page started, maybe.
Right.
I don't know when the foot stuff started, but.
Like, I don't want to see anyone's feet, but I think it is
normalized feet.
Yeah.
I think maybe the creepos out there ruined it. Like, they ruin everything.
Like, I wish I could go barefoot right now.
Sure. Yeah. You're not kidding, though.
Oh,
you wish you could have the mental capacity to go barefoot.
But, like, Jamie live your life freely because...
Right. Did you see the couple that goes without shoes? And
then
cuts the bottom
live in
of
like
their
Ohio or something?
Really?
That's
I'm sorry.
So
they
cool.
have to be joking.
I was trying to not look them.
Right. I'm trying to look them on Facebook.
No, I was like going through their videos and I caught on that they're like from Ohio or something like that.
That makes sense.
And I was like, oh, they're a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They scare me.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening with that page. Because they seem so serious, but
did you see
it's so scripted that I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, come on now. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of freedom?
I cannot tell if they're joking or being for real.
I can't either, but I guess we'll never know, but maybe we will know. Like Scargirl, I guess we don't really know still on Scargirl.
Scargirl, yeah, that's crazy.
But anyway, I went on Snapchat also to try to find these things, and
wow.
I re-downloaded it, re-signed into my old Snapchat.
Okay, slay.
It's not a slay because I felt like a fucking like 99-year-old.
I was thinking about that because I'm like, how do you like? I want those all. Like, how do I scrapbook them? But like,
you don't want those goddamn pictures. Those pictures suck. They have filters on every single picture. They're in like 9:16 ratio. Yeah, I guess so. But like, no, I can't figure out the goddamn app to save my life. I finally figured out how to get my memories, but it took me so long. It reminded me of the days when I had to have you help me with TikTok. Like TikTok to me was such a foreign app. I was so used to like my three, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram,
right,
Twitter, even, you know what I mean? Tumblr, like those things.
Did you put the dog filter on when you were on there?
No, I should have thrown it back.
Just sent me that.
That's for the Instagram. But anyway, it was useless because my Snapchat memories don't even start till 2016. So I'm like, maybe the memories didn't start until then?
Maybe.
Because I know I had it before
Actually,
then.
that sounds right. I feel like you couldn't
there was a time.
Like
yeah.
That.
I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys can get back to 2014. I guess I could Google it. But anyway, what were you saying?
Do you have any more on that?
I don't.
Because I have Teen Vogue's The 12 Biggest Pop Culture Moments from 2014.
Please enlighten us.
Which I was looking through it, and a lot of it, I feel like I did. Oh, wait. Actually, no. Never mind. Scratch it. I do know a lot. So there's this picture that's first.
Okay.
Of Harry Styles, like, frat boy era with...
Oh, my God.
What's her name?
Emma
Watson.
I
get them all confused.
Emma Watson? Yeah. from Harry Potter.
Yeah. So that's one. And then another picture is courtesy of The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh my God, did that come out that year?
I think so.
The Fault in Our Stars?
Yeah, basically took over our entire lives when it hits the big screen this year. We went through like 40 box of tissues.
Okay.
I think they spelled check wrong.
Okay. Who edited this? Yeah. Before pre-Grammarly.
But someone went just a little too far with the fandom and stole the famous Amsterdam's bench.
Oh, really? Okay.
They fully reappeared and is safe and sound at OG home. Our Amsterdam coin jar fund is growing on the daily.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
To visit it.
Right. That was like the thing everyone wanted to go.
Yeah.
I think with like the bike and the bridge.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Next one is Alex from Target.
What? Wait. Alex from Target.
Yeah, Alex from Target.
That was in 2014.
I think
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
All you've got to do is look cute and run the register at Target, and boom, internet gold.
I know, but it didn't last. I don't see him now on TikTok Live. Even he's not even on the lives with Jason.
I think he wanted a quiet life.
He didn't. He saw the fame and he didn't like what he saw. Yeah.
Kendall makes her runway debut.
Okay.
And wow. Okay.
Wow, what a debut that is. What show is that? Say or no?
Marc Jacobs runway. Remember when Kendall was just a reality star and not a top model? It feels like ages ago. Girl did her thing on the Marc Jacobs runway.
Ooh.
With a blunt bob, nude makeup, and bleached brows. And nailed it.
Wow. Honestly, that vibe looks like very modern right now. So Marc Jacobs.
Honestly.
And Marc Jacobs' latest runway was so good. But anyway.
Ansel, what's his name from Fall
Ansel Elgort.
That was like his year, I think.
Yeah.
It says Ansel's Chipotle. I think he's in a new movie, by the way. I was going to text you.
Oh, interesting.
I keep seeing it on YouTube. Ads.
I think he's an asshole.
I'm like,
I thought I heard drama.
Actually, probably.
He gives me Army Hammer vibes, but I don't think that. Anyway. I fucking loved him, though.
Ansel's Chipotle obsession.
Oh.
The only thing we love more than Chipotle is Ansel's Elgort's loving Chipotle.
Maybe you guys are made for each other. You and Ansel.
Maybe. T Swift releases 1989, and it is amazing.
Still amazing.
Period.
It is.
Around Teen Vogue HQ, we're not even mad that Taylor Swift's 19 album isn't on Spotify. That's how much I forgot about that because it wasn't.
She wasn't for a while. Really. That's why she's kind of behind in streaming numbers.
Right.
Well, I mean, not really, but like she kind technically.
Yeah, honestly.
She was.
That's how much we love it. It's basically the best thing we've ever heard, and if we're really being honest, we're not sure anything will be able to top it. Shake It Off, instant classic.
No, Shake It Off, Stan. It's true. It is true.
Yeah.
I mean, Folklore topped it, but in a different way.
The next one is
wait until you hear Folklore. Okay, yeah, Pharrell's hat. Yeah.
Pharrell's hat.
I remember that moment.
About that. The Oscar selfie. I guess that blew up.
Oh, wait. That's a time, too. The Oscar selfie with Ellen. That was a big thing.
Oh, here. Emma Watson and Harry Styles on stage. When Harry Styles swooned times Xfinity presented Emma Watson and British Style Award at 2014 British Fashion Awards, the entire world melted into a collective puddle of wishing and hoping Harry plus Emma would be a thing. And
I don't think they ever were, actually.
I don't think so, except for those of us who want to save Harry for ourselves, of course. A girl can dream.
Okay.
These ones are so funny.
Yeah.
Another Ansel one.
The night changes.
Jennifer Lawrence face palms Emma Watson. Do you remember that?
Nope.
Me neither.
That one's dead in me.
But that was the last one.
Wow. And Kanye West and Kim Kardashian got married that year.
I did write that down, too. That wasn't on there.
That's an interesting one.
Wedding. Oh, I don't know if this is true, but I saw in one article that Kim she broke the internet with the champagne butt thing.
Oh, that year?
It feels like it shouldn't be that year, but it said it was.
No, it makes sense, I guess. Wow.
Victoria's Secret fashion shows 1989 drop. Ariana Grande. Oh my god. Yeah. Ariana Grande and Izzy Azalea.
Honestly, that works.
Yeah.
The Ice Bucket Challenge was that year, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So on there.
Yeah.
With Ansel Elgort, he was doing it.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Wow.
Well, oh, Jimmy Fallon took over The Tonight Show.
I saw that too on one of them. Yeah. Which I was going to ask you about because I thought he just did it.
Yeah, right?
Forever.
I know. Yeah, and YA novels turned into movies are all the rage. The Fault in Our Stars, Divergent, and The Hunger Games were a huge hit this year with teens and adults alike. Yes.
Wow.
Pharrell's Hat, I saw that. Oh, yeah, okay, I see what you're talking about now. I'm on the glamour one. Oh, my God, that's so interesting.
I know.
Wow. And,
so crazy.
Yeah, One Direction, that was like probably peak of my One Direction standum. When did 4 come out? Let's see. 4 One Direction album came out in 2014.
Wow.
The 4th studio album. 4. Anyways, I think
that's after they broke up with Zayn.
I think.
So I was in 8th grade because I remember being in the library when I heard that information. I will never forget it. It's like when time stops.
You're like,
I remember my friend telling me like
you like Zayn.
That they broke up.
Yeah.
Did I? I don't know.
I thought you did.
No, I don't know.
I loved Zayn.
I just didn't like the fact that they weren't gonna be together.
Yeah, you're like, something's not right here. This is not right. Well, because then it's like, oh my God, are they gonna put out another album out?
Yeah, I think that was like more in my brain. I was like, what? Why did you tell me in the library too?
I know.
That was rude.
Let's see. When did they break up? January 2016, people. Wow. My life has never been the same since then. I don't care what you can say. Like, I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like, they all say that they're going to get back together eventually, but what are they going to do with
I feel like I heard that. I know. When they're... Sorry. Never mind. I'm not ageist.
Right. Yeah. No, they're going to be like fucking... They're gonna be like fucking the Beatles or something, and like Paul McCartney. What?
Here's a list of how I think it'll come back that I took notes of.
Okay,
I'll go through.
Okay.
Speed round.
Okay.
Older forms of photography, so vintage cameras, digital cameras, wired headphones. People are saying.
I'm into that one.
Having record players, which like. That was kind of already a bigger thing, but
I feel like because we go to record stores all the time, I feel like there was a period where people weren't as much into them.
Yeah.
And like now they're getting way busier now.
Interesting.
Right?
Yeah. Again. People just want them again.
Yeah.
Phone. I saw this one that was pretty interesting. Phone cases that look like a vintage style of something, like a flip phone.
Oh.
Like they're starting to make those, I guess, where it literally looks like the pink, what's it called? Mozzarella.
What? Oh, Motorola. Motorola flip phone.
Yeah.
I could see that. Wait, that's iconic. Andy, speaking of phone cases, that actually is funny because I used to be in those big phone cases, you know, the like the teddy bear looking ones, and I want to order one again.
I know. That made me think of that too. That was so. What year was that even?
Yeah.
Is that the same? Because that was so popular.
I know. Anyway, what were you saying?
Bring back those mashup music. People like are saying that the clubbing vibe would come back.
Okay.
Like the cool like I guess that was a thing
right
at the time.
Okay. I can see that.
But like that could come out with music.
Oh.
And which is like synth pop like Midnights.
Okay.
And also I keep saying EDM music, but it's also like house music. I just didn't know the word, but I think I'm into the house music.
Yeah.
Not really so much like bangers, like
sure. Yeah,
like that. Like house music is where it's at. I found. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
The vibe. YouTube Revive. Pastel colors, off the shoulder.
Okay.
Off the shoulder.
Yep. That makes all of them make so much sense though, especially off the shoulder. That's I think why I like the off the shoulder thing. It kind of gives me like vibes of that, of like the black bodysuit with that. I agree.
So fun.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, those are some of them.
2014 was such a year. I had my driver's license and I could like go. I was led on by this one guy for so long that whole year, and he was actually in college. And I would meet him at our old elementary school in the parking lot at night.
Creepy.
Yeah, looking back, it's kind of creepy. And then we would walk around to like the like the big.
How old were you?
it's 17, 16.
Okay.
16, 17.
That's really creepy.
Yeah, it was like right before I started dating Jared. And we would go walking around the big, you know, like the really big track thing. And he would never date me. So he just did that for like 3 years.
Just did it for fun.
Yeah. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he lived across the road in like the buyer thing. I'll tell you his name after. I just put him on blast. What?
Yeah, say it. Say it.
Yeah. But
okay, 5 Sauce. I will. I was reflecting on this concert the other day. I want to go back every day of my life.
I know. And I don't think they're gonna come back. For some, I have a looming feeling over my head.
Maybe that's why I had such a good time.
Where they're gonna go on hiatus.
Oh.
Why do I have that feeling?
Don't.
I'm morbid.
Don't say that.
This is how I'm feeling over that comment. If this doesn't awaken something in you, especially at the end of this episode,
sure isn't awakening me.
Right? Juiced up. like
think this song. Think like Windows Down, Summer Night, like. Or you could do the opposite of like winter, like so stale, and, like
watching out your window while it's snowing.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Yeah.
Right.
Or whatever resonates.
This song was so good then too. Actually, I didn't start liking this song until like way after this era.
Really?
Yeah. Tiny little.
Expect inside her new Balenciaga vibe.
Romance. We should do a cover album of all of our Kids Bop version.
Literally. I do that.
Kids Bop 2014 remix.
Actually, you know who is starting to do that?
Who?
Is Cimarelli. They're doing kids stuff now.
Are they really? Oh wow, because they have kids.
Cut that out, but yeah.
Because they have kids, that's why.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Tapping into a new market.
Right.
Yeah, I think I did see that actually. So go Cimarelli.
Yeah, for real.
Go Cimarelli.
I would do that.
Yes.
It sounds so fun.
Did you see her, Danny Cimarelli and her husband are back together?
Crazy.
I want to know the tea.
I
really loved her TikTok, and then she just left.
I know.
I get it though.
I was like really into it.
Yeah, I get it. Like her Maddie Bragg at the time, 2014 was peak Maddie Bragg era for me.
Yeah.
She's off the internet for like again. She went back
again.
Yes, she came back for a little bit. Teased me because I watched every single video of hers. And then left again. And it kind of breaks my heart.
Did she say anything?
No, I don't think so. Not that I saw.
She was like a cook.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, you're right. I always wonder what those people do, if that's their full-time thing. Anyway, do you have anything else?
Gigged up.
Yeah.
No, I think that's all, really. That was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
We're all nostalgic out. Now, I'm not going to be able to listen to anything but 2014 music for the rest of the night.
Yeah. You're going to be like me after a concert.
I'm going to show you guys the YouTube rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
Anyway, that's all. Let us know down below if you're on YouTube what your peak moment in 2014 or like that era. You don't have to like be specific because I don't remember dates specifically until I went through this stuff. But if you have a vibe from then,
Now I want to look at everything in 2016ish era.
Okay.
Era.
We could do that next.
Yeah, that would be
or like
so
not
fun.
Next, but we'll do it like eventually of like the 2016 resurgence. I feel like
that was like. Would be more I can't I'm getting to like the point where I can't
we've been talking too much. Yeah,
but like more nostalgic.
I agree completely.
So I was more aware maybe.
Right, I like that for you.
Yeah.
How about 2020?
Yeah, no graduation, no prom.
Just trauma. Anyway, yeah, that's a fun idea. Okay.
Yeah.
So let us know if you'd like to see that. Like this video if you're on YouTube. Give us a 5-star rating. Well, give us only a 5-star rating. I always say that, and I'm like, wait, okay, I guess you can rate us whatever you feel. Right?
Yeah.
But we really love 5
and comment if you're on YouTube because
we like looking at those.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. And make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Music as well, or Apple Podcasts. Sorry. Yeah. We're not on Apple Music yet. Wait until our Kids Bop album, then we will.
Yeah.
But thank you guys so much for listening.
We will see you in our next episode.
Over and out from Inside Out.
Oh,
boom.
What did you say?
Over and out from Inside Out.
Okay.
I like that. Write that down.
I can't do the acronym.
Oh.
In my head.
Over
that fast.
and out. OAO. FI. Ow. Oh. Ow. Ow. That's a long one. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. We love you. Have the best